what I can say is that there are many opportunities out there,
Okay.
especially for people from foreign lands.
Mm.
So, if whatever you plan to do for your own career
Okay.
aligns with any of the opportunities out here, go for it,
Okay.
pursue it.
Okay.
Don't let it pass you by. Don't let self doubt keep you in whatever corner you find yourself in right now.
Okay. Hello, viewers. I hope you are enjoying the video so far and then you've learned something. We've gotten to the most exciting part of the video because she's going to talk about international student life and also the university she's currently studying in and then the academic environment of the school. Miss Barbara, how would you describe the academic environments of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville?
Okay, well, the University of Tennessee is an R1 university, which means that the standard of research that is conducted here on campus is of very high quality.
Oh,
And so it's a good place, I'll say, to nurture your research skills and to also improve your professional skills as well. And the people here, professors and students, staff, everyone is very nice and helpful. So that also helps for we, the students, especially those of us from an international background who are very new to the country and also to the city, to sort of settle a bit quicker than usual. And it makes it quite easier relatively to be able to live in, a very foreign place. Also, I would like to add that the environment, the social environment as well, it's also quite good because Knoxville is known to be arguably the home of country
oh
music.
yes.
And there are many pubs and bars and other places downtown and even closer to campus where you can go sit and relax and have some fun time. And there are very beautiful art centers and museums around that you can visit. There are parks with streams. The Tennessee River is also quite close by, where you can go very serene places like the mountains, the Great Smoky
Oh
Mountains.
yes, the Great Smoky
Yeah, you
Mountains.
should visit there. It's a very nice place to go to.
Okay.
There's also the Knoxville Zoo, and these are just a few that I can mention.
Okay.
And Knoxville is also known as a historical city because, many, some of the activities that happened in one of the world wars, I'm not sure which one, did take place in Knoxville.
Okay.
So there are sites that you can visit to learn more about those things that happened here. And the buildings are nice too. There
Okay.
are, historical buildings and
Okay.
also modern buildings, and there's a lot of greenery.
Oh, okay.
So Knoxville is quite a serene place to live, and that also helps to make the academic journey, a bit less tough
Yeah.
than it should actually be.
Okay. That's great to hear. Okay, so what support does UTK has for international students?
The university has lots of facilities and resources that support students in general.
Okay.
And specifically for the international students, the Center for Global Engagement or the International House is where we find most of our activities going on. So in as much as they help us with visa requirements and anything that is related to the serious reasons why we are here as international students, they also organize events like games, trips around the city, and other events that celebrate our cultural heritages. So we have a period where we are celebrating people from Africa. Other times, we are celebrating people from Asia or maybe specific countries as well. So we get to learn about other people's culture and you get to enjoy the food. Yeah,
Okay.
I've had foods from different parts of the world, and
Okay.
it's always very interesting to, get involved in such activities. You get to meet people and also learn about their cultures as well.
Wow, that's great. Viewers, I hope you wouldn't like to miss out on this opportunity. So if you're looking out for schools in the US, count UTK as one of the schools you are going to apply to, and then you
Yeah.
will never regret it. Miss Barbara, were there any language or cultural barriers that you had to overcome during your studies here in UTK?
With language barriers, I would say no, because all of my education so far has been in the English language. And so I did not have any struggles with the language because I'm quite used to it already.
Okay.
I remember my first time teaching, I went to the professor in charge of the course who is a native English speaker. And
Okay.
then I asked her, because I was nervous about the situation. So I asked her if there was anything I needed to do to support my speaking, maybe the students wouldn't hear my
Mm,
accent or stuff like that. And she said I was okay.
okay.
There was a part of me that did not believe her until I got into the classroom or looked at my student roster and saw that the undergrad classes also contain lots of international students.
Okay.
So it's basically people from all over the world. And there is that understanding that everyone will sound slightly differently.
Okay.
So I did not struggle with the English language. And with the cultural aspect, it's a lot. So I don't think I can cover all of it
Okay.
in this one interview. But the one that I'll say stands out to me the most is that here in the US,
Okay.
there is this individualistic culture. Back home in Ghana, everyone is part of a community
Yes.
and we know it. We are aware of it. So whenever we go to a new place, we try to associate with people based on shared experiences.
Yes.
And even if there are any two people who do not necessarily have a particular experience in common, there is a third person who will try to bring these two people together,
Yes.
but here, everyone is an individual.
Okay.
And so in the beginning, it was very difficult for me to even ask for help because I felt, oh, when I, another example is back home, when I go to class and I meet someone, I say hi, greet them, good morning or good afternoon or whatever, and get a response. Here it was different. I would greet on top of my voice, and everyone is on their phones or their laptops or whatever. So I took offense and thought it was against me.
Okay.
But with time, I learned that it's actually just part of their culture and who they are.
Okay.
And so the more I gave myself patience and time to learn about the people and the place where I've come to, the more I got to understand them. And all of that is no longer a bother to me. But that did make me homesick a lot because
Okay.
I felt very left out in the
Okay.
beginning. So that's
Okay.
just one of it. And also the food.
Okay.
I missed home food a lot until I learned to use their vegetables to make the kinds of food that suits my taste.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was it for the cultural differences.
Oh, okay. So viewers, I think Miss Barbara didn't know that the culture here is more of individualistic, right? So she was homesick for some time. But you have the opportunity to watch this video. And then also the whites love their space very much. So if you come here and then they don't give you that attention, doesn't mean they don't like you. That's how they are. So just keep that at the back of your mind. So have you engaged in any extracurricular activities so far?
Yes,
Okay.
not any major activities per se,
Okay.
but there have been events that I have been to. I mentioned events that were organized by the International House. There's also this unit on campus known as the Multicultural Graduate Student Organization, the
Okay.
MGSO, and they also, organize similar events.
Okay.
And I happen to attend some of them. So these are usually fun ways to, you know, relax a bit from serious research work
Okay.
and racking your brains, 24 hours a day. And so those are the kind of things that I have done, and organized trips with my colleagues, and sometimes just going through town. So that's basically what it has been. At least I try to have some balance
Yes.
between work life and personal life.
Yes. And that's so great. That's great.
Yeah.
I guess it's time for us to talk about your personal growth
Okay.
and then the lessons learned so far. So, as an international student, what or how has pursuing a PhD in the US contributed to your personal growth?
Well, I would say that I was a very shy person.
Okay.
Even though I knew my capabilities, it was hindered by lots of self doubt. But, you know, coming here and going through the process and seeing that I cannot give up on my dreams and I need to be confident to do the things that I need to do. That shyness, I would say, has gone away
Okay.
quite a bit.
Mhm.
And I've been able to build my confidence. And also, my communication has improved a lot.
I can see that you speak
Thank,
so well.
thank you.
You are welcome. So, what are some of the important lessons learned from this PhD journey? What are some of the important lessons you've learned so far?
Oh, the PhD will teach you things like patience,
Okay.
endurance,
Okay.
perseverance.
Okay.
You need to be able to push past any obstacles that come your way. And so, if you do not have these, then you are going to be tested.
Okay.
And by tested, no one is going to bring that test your way. Your experiments or whatever it is that you're working on will bring that your way, because the experiments will not work and you have to repeat them. I did not like repeating myself a lot before,
Mm.
but I'm so okay with that now, because if I don't get okay with it, how will I push past it? So there are many virtues to be learned from a PhD
Okay.
journey.
Viewers, as you rightly heard, you have to have the spirit of perseverance, endurance, you have to have the confidence, and also you need to be hardworking if you want to pursue a PhD. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself before starting this PhD in the US?
I will definitely sit myself down and tell me to give it a bit more thought.
Okay.
Think about it a bit more seriously. Consider the journeys of other people. Talk to those who have been through it, like the professors, current PhDs at my department at the time,
Okay.
and ask them personal questions as pertaining to their journey through their PhD, and get to understand what it is that lies ahead of me. It is true that it does align with my career goals, but I did not understand the substance of it yet until I got here. So sometimes I feel if I knew a bit more, maybe some of the challenges that came my way wouldn't hit me as hard
Mhm.
as they did.
Viewers, this is not to scare you. She's actually educating us a lot. Most people will not tell you about the difficult aspects of pursuing a PhD in the US. They make us feel like it's all rosy, but that's not the case. So you have to put this at the back of your mind that it's not going to be smooth as you thought, but then definitely you get there. Someone has been able to do it, then why not you? You go, you'll be able to do it too. Just keep whatever she said at the back of your mind, and then you are good to go. As we are bringing this interview to an end, let me ask you this last thing.
Okay.
So, how would you describe the US education system?
The US education system, well, I can't say that I have a lot to say about it
Okay.
because I haven't been in this country for so long myself.
5 years is quite a long time.
Well, I have only experienced the PhD system,
Okay.
so that is what I can speak to. What I can say is that there are many opportunities out there,
Okay.
especially for people from foreign lands.
Mm.
So, if whatever you plan to do for your own career
Okay.
aligns with any of the opportunities out here, go for it, pursue it. Don't let it pass you by. Don't let self doubt keep you in whatever corner you find yourself in right now.
Okay.
Pursue it and also reach out to people for help. My advisor told me that PhDs like to talk about themselves. So if you have a question about application process or visa process or anything, find somebody from a department that you can find their email online, send them a cold email. You may get a response, you may not get a response, but the likelihood that you will get a response is a lot higher. So the US education system definitely has opportunities that you can tap into.
Okay. That's great, and I'm happy you mentioned this. My viewers are also happy. They are going to
Thank you.
grab that opportunity you just spoke
Grab it
about.
all,
Just
grab
grab
all
it.
the opportunities. Yes.
So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this incredible journey with us. We've learned so much, and then you've brought our attentions to so many things we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we are also going to be shocked as you did when you came,
Yeah,
when we faced those challenges. We are
right.
very grateful for this insightful interview.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm also very happy to share my experience, to help anyone else who is willing to go through this journey. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you'll be able to fulfill whatever dreams you have on your minds.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Viewers, I hope you found this video helpful and then you've learned so much. Myself, I've learned so much because I'm not yet there. I'm not yet where she is now. So I've learned a lot and I'm grateful to have her on our channel. So if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, we are going to bring more videos like this your way. So do well to subscribe so that you'll be the first to be notified when we upload a new video. And also, if you've not liked the video, do well to like the video and also share to your colleagues so they benefit from this video. Finally, if you have any question or comments at all, drop that in the comment section and then I'll make sure to reply to your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care and keep pursuing your dreams. I love you all so, so much. Bye.